We're beautiful.
What's up YouTube, Flagstaff 8 Geek in the video. Hope you guys are having a great day. And today we have a double unboxing. This model right here is the NG Exchange that I got from I'm not too sure when it was, 3 to 4 months ago. And shout out to the Diecast Airplane store for sending me the Exchange model. This should be a Copa 737 without splits. I believe this aircraft is no longer in Copa's fleet. It's in one of their, I believe, the packaging by the way, one of their smaller airlines that they own. As you can see, it's my username right there, and it is the NG Exchange. So yeah, let's get this unwrapped. Alrighty. So to start off with the box, it just says Boeing 737-800, the computer-generated image of the model, Copa Airlines theme in the background of the box, Copa Airlines registration, which is Hotel Papa-1537 Charlie Mike Papa, NG Models logo, 1/400 scale obviously, and it's just your typical NG box. Some more plastic wrap up here. Well, yeah, let's get into the model. And surprisingly, I still get a rewards card from this. So shout out to NG for that. The plane looks great. I'll let you guys look at the left side of the aircraft while I put the box away. The paint job looks really great. And I'll put the Flight Radar facts right here. Alright, so to start off the review, let's get this a bit focused. We have the nose cone detail at the front of the model, as you can see. It's barely visible on camera. Then we have the bottom landing gear right there, Star Alliance logo. And then we have the Copa Airlines titles across the aircraft. Very similar livery to the old United livery. We have our landing lights detailed right here, CFM engines, red navigation light, and we have our winglets. They are not splits, sadly. We have double overwing exit doors, the Panama flag registration again, which is Hotel Papa-1537 Charlie Mike Papa, and then we have the Copa Airlines tail, which looks really nice. But yeah, that is the left side of the aircraft. Back view, you guys can see the APU detail on the back. Stabilizers look even, wings look even, engines look even. And we have the overwing exit patterns. Right side, it's always the same as usual, except we have a green navigation light and cargo luggage doors. One right here below the Copa Airlines titles. And then we also have one right there below the registration. Here is a bird's eye view of the aircraft. It looks great, everything looks even. Bird's eye view, and I meant to say front view for this one. And here is a bottom view. You guys can see those red antennas on the bottom, great aerials, and the landing gear. So overall, a pretty great model. Shout out to NG for the exchange program. Glad to pick up this Copa 737. But now let's get into this JC Wings 787 that I got in Taiwan. Let's lift the camera a little bit. All right, so Hainan Airlines, IHG Resort and Hotel, or IHG Hotels and Resorts, sorry. Then we just have like Boeing theme in the background, the Hainan like tail, 787, and there's a computer generated image of the model, 1:400 scale. And there's the price in Taiwanese dollars. Back view, you guys can pause to read if you'd like. Some little facts about the aircraft right there. And let's get this opened. This model sadly has, I believe, like 2 scratches on it, but other than that, it's a pretty flawless model. Can't complain. It's a nice livery, so I decided to pick it up. So while you guys look at the left side, I'll put the box away. And I'll put the flight radar facts right here. So to start off the review, we have the nose cone detail. It's pretty visible right there. And then we have some details right there at the front of the L1 door, bottom landing gear. Some lettering in Chinese, I'm not too sure what that says. Hainan Airlines, we have the Wi-Fi dome, landing lights, and then we have IHG Hotels and Resorts detail on the engines. And also along with the middle of the fuselage, we have a red navigation light, registration in the back, which is Bravo-1499, Boeing 787-9, and then we have the Dreamliner titles right there. More lettering in Chinese, which I'm not too sure what it says. And then we have the Hainan tail. Landing gear is a bit squeaky, but back view, APU detail right here. Everything looks really even. Right side of the aircraft, we have the green navigation light and the cargo luggage doors, one right here at the front below the titles. Right there. And then we also have one back here right before the Dreamliner titles. Here is a front view of the aircraft. Bird's eye view and bottom view. This model has a stand hole. It has the registration right here on the wing and also some lettering in Chinese. And I believe it also has the registration on the top of the wing too. So overall, 2 great models. The landing gear do not really roll, so I wouldn't recommend it. And on the Copa, they move pretty well. So shout out to NG for that. I hope you enjoyed this quick review. Stay tuned for more. Bye. Thank you for watching.